Hi folks, and thanks for joining me tonight. My name is Nick Sifoni from www.rei-tv.com, as you probably know, and I'm excited to say that we're reopening the doors to our 90 deals. You can tell this isn't scripted. Our 90 deals in 90, or practiced, our 90 deals in 90 days mentoring and training program. Now, maybe you're a new investor and maybe you're following somebody else's training program. Maybe you've been invested in real estate for a while, and for some reason, it's just not working for you. You can't figure out what it is. I remember back when I was doing the business, I had spent some money on different programs, and I was following the do's and don'ts, and following the steps that the CDs told me to follow. And I felt I was killing myself. I mean, I was working a full-time job. I was doing this on the side, and I just couldn't figure out what was wrong. I just couldn't figure out what was missing. The 90 Deals in 90 Days program can certainly open those doors and help you get those first deals closed. In case you don't know me, I'm Nick, your host, and before I got into real estate, I was the general manager of a wine company. We telemarketed wine by phone. We sold it by the case and shipped it all over the country. I worked for a company, a German-based company, who owned 30 or 35 different wine companies around the world. They're the largest direct seller of wine in the world. And I ran one of the 3 companies here in the United States, and I was rocking it. I mean, I was the general manager. I had 3 different locations. I had some 40, 50 people working for me. We were rocking it. We were selling more wine. We were knocking out more numbers than any other company. Not any other company. It went up and down. There's a few. But we were absolutely the number one. That's 11, isn't it? We were number one in this country, and we were always in the top few in the world. One day, I got a memo. It wasn't even a phone call. I got a memo from what they called Germany that said, "Sorry, Nick, we love the work you're doing. We want you to continue doing that work, but we're going to have to cut your pay." And I was like, "What do you mean cut my pay?" I was flabbergasted. I thought they sent it to the wrong guy. I mean, here I was setting records, getting all the awards, winning all the plaques, making good money, but they told me they were going to cut my pay. And at that point, I realized, where am I going? If they're going to cut my pay now, no matter how good I do, how much higher am I going to get? Have you ever worked for somebody you totally felt unwanted, unneeded, unrespected? Have you killed yourself at a job only to have them turn around and fire you or lay you off? In any case, after a while, I got out of the business. I realized I wasn't going anywhere. I took a commission job. And my attitude was like, you know what? I'm going to get a straight sales job on straight commission. That way, when I knock it out of the park, when I'm selling 3 times more than anybody else, I'll be paid 3 times more than anybody else. And I went to work. And I loved it. I enjoyed it. I did a great job. But I still felt there was something missing. I had that itch to work for myself. And I know you're probably in the same place. And that's probably why you got into real estate to start with. You want to work your own hours. Maybe you don't want to drive to an office every day. Maybe you want to enjoy some of the nicer things. You want to have that lifestyle that you see everybody, you see these videos of guys driving Lamborghinis and stuff like that. I just have a little plain old Dodge Charger, but in any case, so I took a job selling hot tubs, but I knew there was something more. I was a hot tub salesman. My job was getting people into hot water. In any case, after a while, I knew I had to get out. I knew I had to work for myself, and I looked at real estate. I kind of found it by accident, like some of you may have. I mean, I've been around the block a few times. I saw the commercials 20 years ago late at night for nothing down and buy real estate without a down payment with bad credit. Never paid too much attention to it. But I had tried everything else under the sun to mow my own lawn, to blaze my own trail. Maybe unlike you, or maybe like you. I placed tiny ads in little newspapers. I tried stock secrets and tricks on the stock market. I sold lotions and potions. I went in and out of a couple different multi-level marketing companies. I tried everything. I knew I had to work for myself. And sometimes I felt like I was banging my head on the wall. But I knew it's what I had to do, beyond a shadow of a doubt. So anyway, getting into real estate, one morning we woke up, came down the stairs here, and my daughter said, "Daddy, there's police outside." And a few doors down for us, there was this little parade of sheriff's police going in and out of the house. They had been foreclosed on. They had lost their house. Now, these people were friends of ours, but because of the embarrassment, nobody knew. We had no clue. And I told my wife, I said, "Gosh, Donna, if I knew they were in that much trouble, I would have bought their house or made their payments so they could save the house, and I would have rented it and sold it to somebody else, or sold it to somebody else and made some money too. Needless to say, I had no idea what I was talking about, but I was talking about real estate investing. And my wife bought me a book the next Father's Day. And as they say, the rest is history. So what does that have to do with you might be asking yourself. I haven't forgot about you, really. I just wanted to give you kind of a background about me. I probably come from the same background you did. I've killed myself for a job only to be laid off or let go. I've driven home from work so dang mad about something that happened that day that I had no control over. And I vowed that I was going to succeed. This was it. I was done placing little ads in newspapers trying to sell $4 whatever widgets. I was done jumping from this home-based opportunity to that home-based opportunity. I figured if it's good enough for Donald Trump, it's good enough for Nick. So I got into real estate. Now, and they say the rest is history. I get up in the morning, I'm excited about my job, I have new chances, new opportunities, new leads that come in on a daily basis. I work with other people, I have a great crew that works for me, and I decided I wanted to help mentor other people. I set a large goal that was to do 90 deals in 90 days. Now, I can't do that by myself, so it's the whole team. It's me and my whole coaching group all together. We're going to do 90 deals in 90 days. Now, we're starting small, but we're going to work up there because I kind of have a record of hitting the goals and doing the things I say I'm going to do. So possibly, you've bought, like I said before, maybe you've bought a program, you're involved with you went to a boot camp, something like that, and you're probably finding out it's not as easy as the gurus told you it was going to be. Maybe you got your kit, maybe you have somebody's program, but a lot of times they don't tell you about the tough stuff. They don't tell you about that deal that dies at the last minute at the closing table because the seller decides to let his Aunt Bertha from Florida move into it. Or some attorney jumps in and says, you can't do that. And of course, you can, but the attorney tells the seller you can't. So, in many cases, the stuff that you don't learn from the program is the stuff that you need someone to help you with. You need someone to talk to on a daily basis. You need a mentor, not another box of CDs. Now, we released our program originally, enunciate, Nick. We originally released the program back in January, but we only took 10 people, and we did that purposely. It upset some people. We even had people that went to the payment page to try to sign up, and I turned it off. We wouldn't take their money, and that's it's not a sales thing; it's the truth. Because we wanted to know that if we were going to deliver a training program, a mentoring program, we wanted to be the best that we felt it could be, and that's what I think we've achieved. We've made some changes right now, and we're opening the doors up for another week or so. I do apologize to those of you that try to get in. You know who you are. You've been contacted already, and you're hooked up. So those of you that couldn't get in last time. But in any case, we're going to personally mentor, train, and coach another small group of people. Now, most gurus, I don't consider myself a guru, but most of the gurus out there, they want $6,000, $10,000. Maybe you've paid $5,000 or $6,000 to go to a boot camp or a seminar. Believe me, I've been there. I've had the feeling of thinking I was doing everything right and still not closing deals. I remember a point, it was enough to make me sick to my stomach. I was killing myself. I know what it's like to work long and to work hard and to work for nothing. I've been there. So anyway, what do you get if you join our team? First off, you get me. You get my people, my tools, my techniques, my scripts, my experience. Everything that I use on a day-to-day basis to run my business, I hand over to you. I give you my links. I give you the services I pay for. My senior coach, I even give you him. But anything that I use on a daily basis, even down to the little forms that I use when I get a phone call. The sheets that I keep, the scripts that I use, the call sheets that we use. You get every bit of it. You get a lot of things that these programs, like when you buy a short sale program or you buy a subject to program or a wholesaling course, you get all the things that you might not get with those courses. That kind of fills in the blanks. Our goal is to change your results. Now, we give you help with things that aren't covered in the boot camps. We teach you how to save a deal when you're losing it. We teach you how to overcome objections. We teach you how to go into a house and walk out with a contract and what to say when they say this. We teach you how to close that deal I was talking about before where a realtor says, you can't do that. We teach you how to overcome that, how to do that. So if accepted into our program, first off, what do we expect of you? No whining, no complaining, no excuses, no pity parties. That's the most important thing. We want positive, enthusiastic people. And you got to show up. That's the most important thing about this business. I know so many new investors that tried a couple deals or tried it for this or tried it for that. If you're just going to try, you're going to fail. You have to do. So the first thing, most important thing, you got to show up. You got to show up to our training. You got to show up to our calls. I'm going to be there. You need to be there too. I'm offering a small handful of regular people a priceless opportunity, literally. Now the entrance fee, sure you're going to have to pay something to get involved. It's a pittance compared to what you'll get if you're accepted into the program. You're going to get all my scripts, all the ideas. I have a local team. I have a group of people that work for me locally in Chicago. They run my leads. They look at my houses. They talk to my sellers. You're getting everything that the people that work for me get, like I said before. Now, what can you expect from us? You're going to participate in weekly, I call them deal busting calls with me and my senior coach and general manager, Matt. So every Thursday, we're going to talk. We're going to talk about whatever you need to talk about, whether it's generating leads, whether it's selling a house, whether it's how to write a bandit sign, how to talk to a seller or a buyer, how to find an attorney to close your deal. Whatever it is, we're there for you. You'll talk to us once a week live. Now, you're not going to be typing in questions and waiting till you're answered. You're not going to see us on a computer screen and click a button to raise your hand and wait for us to get. This is going to be live calls on the phone where we're going to be helping you close your deals. You could ask any questions about anything, real estate in general, marketing, rehabbing, short sales, whatever it is. We're also going to give you weekly training modules. Now, these modules are normally an hour to an hour and a half long. We spend 6, 7, 8 hours preparing each one, and they take you through the whole real estate deal closing business. So the first one is finding motivated sellers. The next one is talking to sellers by phone, then talking to sellers in the home. How to go through the steps. We even give you like details like where you're supposed to sit in the house. What room is the best room to sit in? Do you want to sit next to them? Do you want to sit across from the seller? We go into a lot of detail. So we teach you how to find the sellers, how to talk to the sellers, how to estimate a house. I mean, some of the sessions modules are estimating repairs, how to evaluate deals, how to run comps, how to do a round robin auction, the investor mindset. Down below here, you'll even find there's a sample. I want you to see what kind of stuff you're going to get. So if you click on that link down below, I believe the one down there is how to go into a home and walk out with a signed contract. So that's a free sample for you. I want you to see what you're going to get when you join the program. We give you access to private forums where in between time during the week, when it's not a Thursday and we're not having our scheduled calls, where you can post your questions and we'll get to you and help answer the questions and that type of thing. All of the segments, you get a segment a week, and they're also posted in these forums. So you can go onto these message boards anytime you want, and you can watch them over and over and over again, or you can watch them each week as they come out. So Monday or Tuesday, you're going to get an assignment, and it's to watch this training session about a specific part of real estate investing. And then Thursday, we're going to get on the phone, we're going to help you with it, we're going to step you through it, we're going to make sure that you understand it. It's a 90-day program, and I guarantee you're going to learn so much in this 90 days that you've never even considered before. Like I said, you'll have access to our private members-only forum, and in our forum is all of the scripts we use, our contracts, our forms, all the utilities, everything I use to close deals with. Now, you're going to get a choice whether or not to partner with us on the deals. Now, that's a little different than the first group we accepted. Like I said, I'm so glad, although it cost me money, but I'm so glad we only accepted 10 people the first round because we've made some changes. The first group, it was a partnership program. They had to partner with us. So they partnered with us, we worked together, and we split the deals. This time around, you don't have to partner with us at all. You can choose whether to partner with us or just do your own deals. Let us teach you how to do it. Talk to us once a week. Ask your questions. Let us help you. Let us help you get your deals closed. You give us nothing. There's no percentage split, no nothing. It's your deal. We'll help you with it. You keep all the profits. Now, you do have an option. If you want, you can partner with us. I'll sign all the contracts. I'll take all the legal risks. I'll put up the money to do the deals. I'll do all that too. And we'll basically share the proceeds based on who does what work, how much work is done. We're working on a program where we'll even partner with you on short sales. We'll negotiate the short sales if you don't want to, and we'll split those deals as well. Now, of course, you can do it all by yourself if you want. We'll teach you how to negotiate short sales. We'll teach you how to fill out a short sale package. We'll teach you how to get it to closing, because that's where most new investors' deals fall apart, is at the closing table. Something comes up that they don't know the answer to, and the deal's gone. that is a skill in itself, and there's a whole session just teaching you on how to do that. So it's totally your choice. Now, you will have to apply to the program. It's not just go to this webpage, fill out a form, and you're in. I know that more people are going to want to get involved with the program than I can coach at this point, and I can't guarantee that we're going to be able to work with everyone. We're going to take applications. We're going to choose from the submissions. If you're not accepted, you'll be put on a waiting list. And I want to tell you this. This isn't a sales thing. It's not something I'm just saying. You know, if you learn sales, I mean, sales 101 is, what's the word, scarcity. You know, provide scarcity. You ever have somebody tell you, we only have 3 of these, and you know he's got 13 more or 20 or 40 in his car, in his trunk, and you could just see right through it. This isn't a sales pitch. I shut the doors down at 10 last time, and we are going to close the doors this time around. There's only 2 of us. We want you to stay. It's a 90-day program. At the end of the 90 days, I want you to stick around again for another 90 days. If I give you a schlock experience, you're going to be gone. And I know it, and you know it. So we're going to only take a certain amount that the 2 of us feel we can work with comfortably, coach you along, and get your deals done. You know, most likely, you're either a new investor or you've been into real estate investing for a while now, but maybe you haven't closed the deal. Maybe you're tired of working so hard. You've had some under contract, but you just haven't got any to the closing table. Possibly you've spent hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars, maybe, unfortunately, even tens of thousands of dollars. You know that this business works because you see it working all around you, but you're frustrated. For some reason, it's not working for you. Believe me, I've been there. Maybe you've invested too much to quit, and you know you're only one deal from breaking even from everything that you've put into this business. How can you stop right now? You can't. That's where I was. Believe me. Maybe your friends think you flipped. My wife thought I was out of my mind for a while. You know, but you know in your heart that with the right help, you can turn it around, and there's no better market. Right now, there's deals everywhere. There's real deals everywhere. So the question you have to ask yourself is, will you be closing deals in the next 90 days? I know I will. I'm closing one next week and one the week after. I know that I will. And I'm not saying this to be cocky. I'm saying it because you don't know what you don't know. I've been doing this longer than you. That's the only difference between you and me is I know how to do it. Maybe you don't. Maybe there's still things that I know that I'm holding myself back from. I know there's things that other people can help me. So I'm always joining this course and that course to learn a little bit more at the same time. So, now, I can guarantee I'll give you everything I can. I will pour my heart out to help you get a deal closed. But you need to provide your half of the deal. You got to follow through on your half of the bargain. Can I guarantee you're going to do a deal in the next 90 days? No, it's up to you. I don't know you, your work ethic, your people skills. Maybe you're a procrastinator. Maybe you're a serial killer. I don't know. Maybe you slap bunnies. But for all I know, we've got to work together. I can guarantee you that I will give you more hands-on help, more hands-on support and training than you've probably ever got from a training program. Absolutely. I didn't become successful in this business till I found a mentor. Fortunately or unfortunately, depending on how you look at it, I paid $8,000 for that mentor. He now charges $16,000, and he has people signing up all the time. But it wasn't until I found this mentor and I wrote that check that I finally got my first deal done. Of course, I made the money back quickly. But our program is different. We're not asking you to write a big check. There is a fee, obviously, but for about the price of a weekend vacation, you can get me helping you for 90 days and give you all our tools, all our training, everything. I even kind of tossed Matt in with the deal, who's my right-hand man, and I couldn't survive without him, believe me. Matt's the quiet guy in the background that does all the work around here. But in any case, I've been told by some gurus out there that this offer, the 90 deals in 90 days offers, is the best deal in investing, and I really, truly believe that it is. They can't imagine how I can give others what some people charge $1,500, $2,000 a month for, like I said, about the cost of a weekend vacation. So I truly want our team to hit 90 deals in 90 days. And I'm really committed. And that's one of the reasons why we're even doing this. Is I told Matt I'm going to do 90 deals in 90 days. He said, huh? And I told my wife, she thinks I've lost it. But I can't do it myself. I need people like you to help. They're your deals, but since we're working together, I'm going to count it. It's going to be a notch on my bedpost. That doesn't sound good. But in any case, how do you apply for one of the 90-day memberships? Click below. I'm expecting a small group, so go now. Do it now. You'll fill out an application. You'll take care of the fee. It'll give you all the information. Click below. It'll take you to another page with lots and lots of information. Again, there's a sample down below of what you're going to get. It's one of the 12 modules. Listen to it. It's an hour and a half long, something like that. They vary, but you'll learn a bunch from listening to this. Even if you don't take the program, listen to it. It's good. You're going to learn some great sales techniques, how to walk into a house, get a contract signed, and skedaddle and make some money from the deal. Now, once we hit the maximum, we're going to remove the application. It might be a day, it might be a week, I don't know. But we have a number set that we're going to accept, and when it's gone, it's gone. And we will release more in the future again, but we're doing this slowly because just like we made changes now from last time, we're going to make changes probably from this time to next time. And I want to make sure that we're given the best damn training experience in the world is what I'm... Does that sound good? In the world? In the country? Whatever. Just the best training experience we can give. So once you fill out your package, you are going to fill out when you go down below, you'll go to a page, you'll read a lot of information, you'll fill out the application. You will know within 3 working days after you fill out that application if you're accepted to the program or not. I'm not going to string you along. I don't have the time to string you along. You'll know within 3 days. If you're serious about your future and this opportunity, I highly suggest you click below right now, go to the page, read the details, and get your spot locked up in the program. I can't promise you'll become wealthy, but I can promise you that I will bend over backwards trying to teach you this business, and I will hold your hand through your deals. Click below for all the information, again, for a sample session. And welcome to 90 Deals in 90 Days. I'm Nick from www.rei-td. I guess I got to start this whole thing over now, don't I? I'm Nick from www.rei-td. See you guys later. Go apply.